lots going on, lots of investment going on as well. This investment makes some good progress this morning. We'll head off. We'll get out of Manchester as quickly as we can. There we go. So yeah, so just in case you've all forgotten my name already, it is James. So I said again, pleasure to meet you all. Hope you are all enjoying Manchester. Do we have anyone on the bus that lives in Manchester? Or wants to admit that they do? Yeah, sometimes I do get the odd sort of few people that it is nice to see people willing to get out of sort of the city itself to go out and be all and end all, and they don't need to go anywhere else. So it is nice that you all want to get out and you want to go and see you know, another part of the country. Now weather-wise today, you know, it's basically shorts weather today, but I would be lying if I told you that, unfortunately. We are looking at a bit of a cloudy, misty day today, because I imagine maybe for some of you this might be the one and only time you sort of, you know, make the most of it today where you can. District itself. So you'd have had a lovely day out, you know, with your friends, with your family, and obviously if there's anything else that we're going to go through the itinerary in a little bit, so you know sort of where we're going exactly, sort of the places, etc. But just as we sort of come out of Manchester here, I always like to sort of talk a little bit about Manchester, because obviously I don't have anyone on the bus that lives here. So I imagine for most of you that you're essentially maybe just been a couple of days, maybe a little bit longer, a couple of weeks potentially. But I do hope that you are enjoying your time in Manchester so far. It is, in my opinion, quite a strong accent up here. Partner, she's from Manchester, and I met her down in London. So she started to get the northern accent back now. So when I say, oh, I'm going to go have a bath, that's how you say posh down in London. She goes, I'm going to go have a bath. So she's sort of slipping back into old ways now. But yeah, Manchester itself, a lovely city. I much prefer it to London, just in case you're wondering if I prefer Manchester. Much better in my opinion. It's a little bit less crowded, a little bit less chaotic, for those of you that have been down to no one's been able to get me a photo yet. So is today the day that's going to change all that? We'll see. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. You can all get yourselves ready for me. So get your coats and anything you want to take with you. The bus will be locked, or I'll be with it. So feel free to leave anything on that you want to. If you just, I'll hand them out to you, and then you'll follow me, and we'll walk down, and I'll show you where the toilets are.
A one-time owner of the island, he built a small pier there in the 1840s on the southeastern side and created a large marble table with bushes. The island we're passing here is known as Ladyhole. It's named after a small chantry chapel that was established on there by Walter de Lindsay in the mid-13th century. Served by two monks referred to as hermit brethren in documents from the time, they were expected to pray for dead relatives of de Lindsay's family, almost like an Windermere's largest island on the left. Aborigines still lived on for hundreds of years. You may see some large black birds. These are greedy larvins called cormorants, eating up between, you should see, several trees. 6 to 7 meters. The average depth is only around 40 feet, 12 meters. Many places around the 1890 and is the fourth vehicle ferry to ply the route, the first one being introduced in 1870. Prior to that, there was a passenger service in operation here, the earliest reference to which is 1438, although it's likely a crossing had way. The battered helmet hanging in the church today in Kendal is said to be the one knocked from Robert's head and pushed from his horse.
In a few months' time, we're heading to land here at Bowness. As we do so, please don't find a seat and remain seated.
way.
Thank you.
See you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Wordsworth as well. So, has anyone heard of William Wordsworth? Yeah, a couple. Sometimes I get people that have never heard of him. So, he was quite a famous poet actually. Very much lived in the area, Windermere, for about. Those were sort of the four places that I mentioned. Poets. So it's no surprise that a lot of them, especially English ones anyway, they usually eventually, or make Windermere. It's your opportunity. You want to go and get some photos, or sort of go and have a little look, or whatever else is entirely up to yourselves. Along this way, so if you wanted to get some nice photos of the scenery anyway here. Just in the corner there, that's Dove Cottage. So where I park the bus, you're doing a lift, and then you'll see Dove Cottage on the brown side there. You do want to have a little walk, So I'm just going to take you round and inside just to show off all the places to eat. You've got a few. You've got is a lovely.
Oh, sorry. That's okay.
Nou, zal ik het 3 kopen? 3 van die...
Het is in Nene, no? This is 6 piece, and this is 12
Ja.
piece.
Candle.
Ga jij? Doe jij het?
Ja.
Oké, dan gaan wij naar buiten, ja?
6, 12. 12. 12 piece.
12 pieces.
This is fresh.
It's all fresh today.
Thank you.
Stel je aan het zitten. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Do you need receipt?
Thank you.